Hey, are you listening? Because this is critical. Before we dive in, I want you to do something right now. Go down to the comments and tell me one thing you're hoping to shift in your life this week. Seriously, type it in. Because what I'm about to tell you could be the key to unlocking it. The 44 portal. It's not just coming, it's practically here. And listen to me, most people, they are completely clueless about what's about to hit. They're walking blindly into an energetic tsunami, making mistakes right now that will sabotage their own damn growth. Think I'm exaggerating? I'm not. Because here's the truth, the one they're not telling you. The portal itself, that's not the real danger. It's you. It's how you approach it. It's the energy you bring. And that's what nobody, and I mean nobody, is talking about. Forget those fluffy, feel-good vibes. The 44 portal isn't some gentle wave of positivity washing over the planet. No. It's an amplifier. Think of it like a cosmic volume knob cranked all the way up. It intensifies everything. Your thoughts, louder. Your emotions, rawer. Your frequency, blasted into overdrive. So, if you're aligned, get ready to soar. You're about to skyrocket. But if you're not, if you're clinging to old baggage, to negativity, to doubt, well, let's just say the universe has a funny way of showing you exactly where you've been playing out of tune. And here's the kicker, the part that's being dangerously ignored. This isn't just some open door for light. It's an open door, period. Meaning if your energetic house isn't in order, if your defenses are down, you could start absorbing frequencies that are, well, let's just say they're not exactly invited guests. And there's one thing, just one, that almost everyone is doing, every single day. That's keeping them chained to those low vibrations, trapped. Most people will stumble headfirst into this 44 portal, making this one critical mistake completely oblivious to the energetic disaster they're creating. I'll reveal what it is, but you need to stick around. This is too important to miss. But hold on, because even if you are feeling aligned, even if you are doing the work, there's a hidden trap lurking, a sneaky little energy vampire waiting to drain your potential. And most people, they fall right into it without even a whisper of warning. If you've been on the path, if you've been choosing growth, choosing peace, choosing yourself, good. The portal is already working its magic for you. Things are shifting. Breakthroughs are closer than you think. You can feel it, right? That pull, that sense of momentum. But this is where people self-sabotage. They snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They lose the prize inches from the finish line. Not because they're unworthy, never that, but because they unconsciously, unknowingly yank themselves right back into those old, comfortable, destructive cycles. Impatience, doubt, second-guessing, letting that ancient, outdated programming whisper insidious lies, tricking them into believing nothing is happening, just moments before everything is about to explode. Listen to me. This isn't some random cosmic event. There's a reason, a deep, resonant reason this is happening now. In spiritual numerology, 4. 4 is the number of foundation, stability, structure, divine alignment. It's the builder. This energy isn't just passing through like a fleeting breeze. It's laying bricks, solidifying your future, setting the stage. And that's why you need to know what not to do in these next few days. Because the biggest mistake, the one that will unravel everything, it's so small, so subtle, it's practically invisible. It's a silent killer of potential. The 44 portal, it's here to pull you out of the crowd, not shove you deeper into it. Look around, feel the pressure. Right now, so many are drowning in the desperate need to blend in, to mimic the energy of their surroundings, to chase trends, to cling to social groups, terrified of being left behind, of being different. But here's the brutal truth. That pressure to conform, that desperate need for validation, that is the very thing that will block your upgrade. The 44 portal isn't just about generic spiritual growth. It's about authenticity. It amplifies what makes you unique, what makes you powerful. If you suppress that, if you deliberately dim your own frequency just to squeeze into someone else's mold, you are literally muting the very energy that's trying to elevate you. Fitting in is frequency death. This portal is a pattern breaker, a cycle shatterer. So if you suddenly feel like you don't resonate with the people around you, good. If certain friendships, routines, or even long-held belief systems start feeling unnatural, constricting, let them go. You're not being rejected, you are being realigned. The universe is recalibrating you to your true frequency. A lot of people will fight this. They'll struggle, they'll cling, they'll try to force themselves back into those old, comfortable, but ultimately dead-end dynamics just to feel safe. But safety isn't the goal here. Transformation is. So, here's what you need to do. Lean in, embrace it, let your weirdness take the lead. If your energy is shifting, if your interests are morphing, if your intuition is screaming, nudging you in a new direction, follow it. Even if nobody around you understands, especially if they don't. Because the 44 portal isn't just some energetic opening. It's a test, a cosmic litmus test of whether you are finally, truly willing to step into your full, authentic, unapologetic power, or if you're still pathetically clinging to the dusty, outdated comfort of who you used to be. And speaking of clinging, there's one more thing. One sneaky little energy drainer that people cling to, unknowingly, that keeps them chained to the past. And it's probably not what you think. Not every wound needs to be ripped open, re-examined, and prodded to be healed. Let that sink in. A lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, have this misguided idea that deep work means constantly excavating their past, reliving every trauma, analyzing every trigger, unpacking every single painful memory. Yes, that work can be important at times, but during powerful portals like the 44, it can, and often does, backfire. This energy is about movement, acceleration, elevation. If you spend this potent time dragging yourself through the murky swamps of old pain, replaying past mistakes on repeat, obsessing over everything that's wrong with you, you're not transmuting your shadow. You're anchoring yourself to it, weighing yourself down. There's a razor-thin line between genuine healing and just wallowing, holding on. Some people get trapped in this endless loop of self-analysis, convinced that if they just find one more root cause, one more hidden wound, one more thing to fix, then finally they'll be free. But here's the cold, hard truth. The belief that you are broken, that you are fundamentally flawed, is the only thing keeping you chained to that very cycle, preventing your breakthrough. This portal, it's not about excavation, it's about expansion. Instead of obsessively searching for what still needs healing, what's still wrong, shift your focus. Illuminate what's already healed. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge your strength. Instead of relentlessly chasing your shadow, step boldly, powerfully, unapologetically into your light. Because the truth is, the next level of your spiritual evolution, it isn't waiting for you to be perfect. It's waiting for you to finally, truly, deeply accept that you are already ready. You are already enough. If you have to force it, if you feel like you're pushing against a brick wall, it's not from this portal. Every time an energy shift like this slams into the planet, people get restless, anxious. They crave instant clarity, instant transformation, instant, undeniable proof that something big is happening. And so, they start pushing, forcing a breakthrough, chasing a sign, demanding a shift. But here's the cosmic irony, the universal paradox. If you're forcing it, you're blocking it. The 44 portal doesn't operate through brute force. It works through alignment. If you're scrambling, frantically trying to make something happen just because it feels like the right time, you're actually moving further and further away from the very transformation you desperately crave. Real breakthroughs, they blossom when you stop trying to micromanage every detail. The people who will truly thrive during this portal, they aren't the ones wrestling with the energy, trying to bend it to their will. They're the ones who trust the flow, who know deep in their bones that their frequency is already shifting, who surrender, who allow, who let things unfold instead of desperately wrestling with the process. So, if you've been feeling that frantic urgency, that relentless cycle of, I need a huge transformation right now, take a breath, step back, exhale, let go. Let the energy move through you, around you, without trying to grip it so tightly you suffocate it. And speaking of things that grip you without you even realizing it, remember when I said there's one thing almost everyone does every single day that instantly drains their energy? Well, pay attention. Lean in. Because you are about to uncover the silent energy thief that's been hijacking your potential. Your words. Your words create your frequency. And the most dangerously potent words, the ones that have the power to build you up or tear you down, are the ones you whisper, shout, or silently scream to yourself. This might be the most tragically overlooked mistake people make during any major energetic shift. Not the people around them, not external negativity, not bad habits or missed rituals, but the relentless, often brutal way they talk to themselves, silently, in the echoing chambers of their own mind, all day long. Because every time you criticize yourself, every time you doubt your worth, every time you replay a past moment, picking apart every imagined flaw, every should have done differently scenario, you are actively, deliberately lowering your vibration. You are reinforcing a frequency of self-doubt, of failure, of being perpetually stuck. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. It's become automatic. A constant, insidious background loop of toxic thoughts. I'm not doing enough. What if I'm not really aligned? Maybe I'll never figure this out. And here's the devastating problem. Your thoughts don't just reflect your energy. They program it. You can do all the spiritual work in the world. Meditate for hours. Set powerful intentions. Cleanse your space until it sparkles. Follow every single ritual and practice to the letter. But if your subconscious is relentlessly feeding you a diet of negativity, of self-loathing, of doubt, all day long, you are single-handedly canceling out your own power, undermining your own efforts. This portal, remember? It's amplifying everything. If you keep letting those toxic thought loops run unchecked, they will take root deeper than ever before. They will become entrenched. But if you shift them, if you become aware, if you catch yourself in those moments of self-criticism and consciously, deliberately redirect your energy, your focus, your inner dialogue, you can create an entirely new frequency for yourself. A frequency of self-compassion, of self-belief, of limitless possibility. And that is precisely what this portal is for. Not to keep you trapped in the same tired, limiting cycles. Not to amplify old, outdated patterns, but to help you break free from them, once and for all. But even if you conquer your self-talk, even if you silence that inner critic, there's still something else that can subtly, sneakily pull you back down. Something often overlooked. Your body. Your body is not separate from your spirit. It's not just some meat suit you lug around. Your body is the container for your spiritual energy, the vessel that holds your soul. And one of the biggest, most baffling mistakes people make during powerful energetic shifts, they completely forget about the body. They get so fixated on thoughts, manifestations, intentions, ethereal concepts, that they neglect the very foundation that supports it all. The body is the first to feel the shift. It's the energetic canary in the coal mine. The 44 portal isn't just some disembodied spiritual event, it's a full-body recalibration. And if you ignore that, if you disregard the signals your body is desperately sending you, you risk burning out, short-circuiting, crashing and burning before you even get a taste of the upgrade. Right now, as we speak, your nervous system is processing more energy than usual. It's working overtime. That's why so many people are feeling off, dizzy, foggy, restless, irritable, even inexplicably exhausted. For no reason. It's not random. It's not just in your head. It's your system adjusting, rebooting. And if you don't actively support it, if you ignore its desperate pleas for attention, that surging energy can quickly morph into fatigue, headaches, anxiety, and even straight-up overwhelm. So, listen to what your body is asking for. Hydration isn't optional right now. It's essential. Movement isn't optional. It's crucial. Deep breathing, non-negotiable. If you sit in stagnant energy, if you ignore those vital signals, you will short-circuit the entire download. Think of it like a power surge. Too much voltage with nowhere to go. You blow the fuse. That's exactly what happens when you neglect your body during a shift like this. If you want to actually receive the full upgrade, if you want to truly harness the power of this portal, your body has to be in the right state to hold it, to ground it, to integrate it. This is not just a portal, it's a launch pad, a springboard into your next level. A lot of people talk about portals like they're just something you passively experience, something that happens to you. But this energy isn't just here to be felt, it's here to be used, to be directed, to be harnessed. This is about momentum. And when it arrives, when this wave of potent energy washes over you, you have a choice. You have the chance to take that momentum, to seize it, and apply it to something real, something tangible, something meaningful. There is no better time to start something meaningful than during an energetic shift like this. Because when you begin something under this amplified energy, it imprints with a higher frequency. It's infused with potent momentum from the get-go. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be started. If you've been waiting, procrastinating, hesitating to take a step towards a dream, a goal, a healthier habit, this is it. This is the cosmic green light. This is the perfect time to finally commit to that habit you've been putting off, to dive into that creative project that's been whispering to you, to get back into your body and reclaim your physical vitality. Even just decluttering and cleaning your space counts. Every small, intentional first step taken right now will be amplified by the portal's energy, locked in with potent momentum, carried forward on this powerful wave. Because here's the core truth. The 44 portal isn't just about receiving energy. It's about what you actively do with it. So, pick one long-term goal, just one, and take the very first step towards it during this portal. That's it. Whether it's drinking more water, sketching out a creative project, signing up for that yoga class, or just finally cleaning out that cluttered drawer, it all counts. The energy of the 44 portal will lock in that intention, that action, that momentum, and carry it forward. Don't overthink it. Don't get bogged down in perfectionism. Just begin. Regret? Regret is the heaviest, most toxic frequency you can possibly carry into a shift like this. If you stumble into this portal, dragging the chains of the past behind you, it will pull you under. Not because you don't deserve to move forward, never that, but because regret is an energy that traps, it loops, it replays, it whispers insidious lies, convincing you that forward motion is impossible because you're perpetually, painfully, obsessively looking backwards. And that, my friends, is exactly how people block their own breakthroughs. Not because they aren't ready, not because they aren't capable, but because they don't allow themselves to step through without guilt, without shame, without the crushing weight of should have, could have, would have. The mind loves to whisper those insidious lies. I should have done more. I should have figured it out by now. I missed my chance. And if you believe that venomous voice, if you let that energy dominate this potent shift, you will unconsciously, tragically, reject the exact momentum you're divinely meant to receive. But here's the liberating, empowering truth. You are not late. You are not behind. And whatever you think you missed is nothing but a cruel illusion conjured by your own limiting beliefs, because you are standing at a new threshold right now. If the past truly mattered as much as your mind desperately tries to convince you it does, this opportunity, this portal, wouldn't be hurtling towards you. But it is. The 44 portal is almost here. Movement is possible. Transformation is within your grasp. The only question that truly matters is this: will you be ready to take it? This is your chance, your moment to make a different decision. Before this potent shift arrives, to choose presence instead of regret, to meet this surging energy with an open, receptive frequency instead of a closed, looping, self-sabotaging cycle. Because this portal, it won't judge your past. It won't care about your failures or your regrets. It will only respond to the energy you bring into it. And if you carry the crushing weight of everything you wish you had done differently, you might just block the very shift that's desperately trying to reach you. Because this shift, this portal, this potent wave of energy, it's for the version of you that's ready to step forward, to evolve, to rise. And if you're here, if you're listening to these words, then that version of you is already waiting. It's already here, ready to be unleashed. If you're still watching, from the very depths of my being, thank you for your attention. If this content resonated with you, if it sparked something within you, if you want to dive deeper into these energetic shifts and unlock your full potential, please, powerfully, wholeheartedly consider clicking that subscribe button. Your support is not just appreciated, it's essential to keep this channel growing and reaching more souls. Don't forget to share your experiences, your insights, your breakthroughs, or even your struggles in the comments below. Remember that question I asked at the beginning? Let's create a powerful community here. Until next time, take care of your energy, protect your frequency, and powerfully, intentionally subscribe for more insightful, transformative content. Don't miss out on what's coming next. You won't want to.